Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Touch Up Tuesday. This is a series, if you don't know, where I get to show you guys some awesome paint jobs for some beautiful looking cars in GTA. And today we're going to be looking at the three new ones, the Bestia, the FMJ that I'm in now, and the Reaper. And until the new unreleased supercars come out, I'm sure you probably are driving around these new ones, and you might need some inspiration for some cool color combos. And hopefully this video helps you out. Now the hex codes and everything will be on the screen for whatever ones you need it. I will also put them in the description in case anybody wants to look at the description instead. But this first one, you can see it's a beautiful green, and combined with the hex, you got to put a frost white pearlescent on, and you get this amazing green color, which I think fits perfectly on this FMJ. I mean, you can change the secondary if you want. I think I just got a matte black here, and you can even change the rims if you want to maybe match this color a little bit more. But the paint job itself is beautiful. I love the frost white pearlescent. It just makes it shine even more. And this is a great green color. It's not a neon green, and it's not a super dark green. It's kind of in the middle, and I think it fits this car perfectly. So that's the first color. This next one is another beautiful green one. This one is more of a darker one, as you can tell, but it does not use a crew color. All you need is a galaxy blue metallic with a gasoline green pearlescent. And then for the secondary, you can go with gasoline green as well. Also, we changed the tires to chromatic Z, which is in the high-end category. I think this looks amazing. Like, one, the primary color looks beautiful. I love this color combo. The blue with that gasoline green, it makes this really nice color that you can see when in certain lights it changes, goes a little bit lighter, a little bit darker in some lights. And then the secondary, the gasoline green on the secondary on the front there, and even on the brakes, it matches so well with this one. And if you wanted something a little bit less shiny, less flashy, that's a great color for you. Next up, and I totally didn't even realize this when I was finding all these colors, but we have another green. I guess Rockstar was onto something when they made this car green in the trailer. And I'm not saying these are the best of the best, because if you have a paint job you like, you can either leave it in the comments for other people to use, or you can keep it for yourself and, you know, go about your day. But these are some really nice paint jobs. This one, as you can see, though, it is more of a flashy green. It's got the hex with the dew yellow as the pearlescent, which in the sunlight you can see it makes it this really awesome color here. I mean, even though I have been only showing greens, I will say a blue, a dark blue, I think looks amazing on this car. Even if you want to keep it simple, like a silver color, and then changing the secondary to something that is bright or something that'll stand out, that looks nice. Something similar to this, maybe not these colors exactly, but you can see, I mean, I think this looks pretty neat, especially if you get the right combo of colors. Something along this line could definitely work. Next up, we have the Bestia, and this, I have absolutely fallen in love with this color. This may be bright, too bright for some of you guys, but this one is called Salamander's Trance, and the hex is on the screen. All you have to do is put a metallic yellow on top. I actually went with the black rims as well, because I figured if you're gonna go bright on the color, you might as well have black on the rims, and it kind of matches, especially the black on the top and on the bumper there, and even on the hood. But this one is beautiful. So yes, you do have the yellow shining through in certain lighting conditions, but the crew color itself, you can see it sort of goes between a almost red color and then a hot pink. And when you're driving, I mean, this just looks beautiful going down the street. It's got the combo of three different colors there, and on this car especially, this color would probably look good on most cars, but I just absolutely love it on this one. We have another red color coming in. This one's actually a really simple red color for the Bestia, but I like it with this combination. Red and gold are actually two of my favorite colors, but this is just a matte dark red with, I think I went with one of the silver pearlescents. You can use whatever one depending on how bright you want the color, because as is the dark red matte is pretty dark. You add one of those silver pearlescents at the beginning and it will bump that brightness up a tad, and that's kind of what we did here. But then we have just gold on the tires, and I feel like this is a pretty good color combo. One, because the colors look nice together, like this, a dark red. You're not going to stand out too much, but then you also do get some color variety on your tires instead of just having black or the regular silver. So this next one is a beautiful green or dark blue, and honestly, for this one, I feel like there's a lot of different pearlescent options you can go with. Now, I will say, since I'm on PC, you can see this one has the matte texture. Yours isn't going to be like this. It's going to be a little bit more shiny because it'll just be metallic. But still, you get this beautiful color. And honestly, I kind of just like frost white with mine because ice white's a little bit too bright. Frost white's a nice balance there. It does give it some shine, but you could also see the blue. I'm not entirely sure what wheels. Honestly, these gold ones don't look half bad. I'd probably change them to some other color, but this color right here, let's go out in the sun so you can see what it looks like out there. It looks really nice. You can see the white does shine a little bit brighter out here, so maybe if you wanted to stick with one of those silvers, if you don't want it as bright. But this is, I mean, I don't know if this is like a blue or a green. It's kind of like a mix. It's like a blue-green, I guess. But it fits this car, and even like, I'm actually kind of liking those gold rims there. I know some people in the comments probably won't, but I think this looks really good. Now moving on to the Reaper. This one, in my opinion, is like the ugliest. Plus, I don't know, it has like no good customization. But here are some cool colors. This one, we're starting off with an orange. I figured, you know, this one's a nice color. Honestly, this looks similar to one of the ones that we use on the T20, but the hex or the crew or RGB or whatever is on screen. All you have to do is put an orange. That's what I put, pearlescent on top of it, and you get a pretty cool orange color here. In the sun, you can see that orange pearlescent makes it almost a little bit yellow, and mixed with the darker orange of the crew color, it makes for a nice looking paint job here. Again, though, I'm just not a fan of like the back at all. The front's not bad, but I don't know. Do you guys like this back or not? Honestly, this one here, this one surprisingly doesn't look that bad. And this is all matte blacked out. You got the black rims, black primary, black secondary, even though I think only the thing that changes on the secondary is the inside and then maybe the engine in the back. But, you know, this doesn't look half bad. I'm not entirely sure. There might be a little bit of a pearlescent on there. So if you want to put one of the whites or I guess silvers to get a little bit lighter color, you can. But just like the matte black alone doesn't look half bad on this car. And I know you could probably do that for a lot of cars, but one of the really cool benefits or uses for this matte black, if you guys came out or watched the car show that I put up about a week ago, there was a guy in that car show who actually used this car, and he had a Batman logo on the side. It looked really cool. I think he might have had like yellow tires and yellow neon lights, but it was super cool. You know, matte black, I know, like I said, it looks good on most cars, but on this one I feel like it's even better. And then I guess speaking of the yellow, here we have a fantastic gold color. This one you actually need the hidden gold by putting on the pure or brushed gold metal paint job first, which will give you sort of a gold pearlescent for some reason. But it looks amazing, especially we got the black rims, we got the black interior. I really like this one. I mean, this one, again, will probably look good on most cars, but I feel like it fits this Reaper really nicely. And then last but not least, we have a simple looking red color for the Reaper. Red, I think, definitely looks best on this car. And this is just a great crew red color. This might be a little bit brighter than the reds that are already in the game, but just having a simple red color with like black rims, and you got the black trim and the black on or covering up the engine there, I think this is a great option if you just want something that is simplistic and not as flashy as some of these other colors. You know, surprisingly, I saw this color too, the lime green, and you might want to do some extra stuff to it, but the lime green as it by itself actually doesn't look too bad on this car if you did want a super bright color. Unfortunately, though, I just wish that it did have more customization. This was definitely one of the biggest letdowns of the DLC. But, you know, hey, the good thing, we get some more supercars in probably a few weeks. I don't know what the order of the new supercars are going to be, but I'm looking to get that X80, that Proto. That's going to cost me $2.7 million. Anyway, that is it with the video. If you have any other colors you want to submit for either next week's episode, or if you want to let me know what car we should do for next week's episode, because I think from now on we'll pick specific cars and then just try and find cool paint jobs for them. Like, the paint jobs might be cool on every... That's unbelievable how I land here. Are you kidding me? The paint jobs may work for all cars, but, you know, we'll have it for a specific one. So if you want to let me know that, that'd be awesome. And if you do want to share any colors or paint jobs you have for the brand new ones for other people to use, you can do that. in the comment section as well. But again, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for these every single week. See you guys in the next one. And as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.